listening the Barry Anak Baran podcast.
So what's up, guys? We've been a Barry tuning into the Barry Anak Baran podcast. Talk about real life stories from real people. It's available on YouTube, Spotify, per podcast. Thank you so much for those of you who have supported this podcast, who have been subscribing, who have been liking, and you have been sharing. For those of you, for the first timers here, if you have found out this podcast, this channel, continue to search more episodes, because there are other episodes besides this episode. This episode 53. There are more episodes that I've interviewed, such as Lai Saping, Deus Resta, Roxy Igzi, Nick Gibbon from Global Gibbon, and many other guests that I've interviewed. You can check it out down there. And this episode is special because we are inviting a cabin crew who is actually a 60-year-old cabin crew. You've never heard of that before. But he is apparently the first one in Malaysia to have achieved such achievement. I'm going to talk more about his lifestyle habits, his facial habits, and how he's taking care of himself, keeping himself in the youth while doing his stuff at the age of 60. So without further ado, let's welcome Nordin Razali. Welcome to the Barry Anak Baran podcast.
Hi Barry, thank you for inviting to your podcast lah.
Yeah.
Actually, just to recall about your intro.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm not the first 60 years old.
Oh, you're not? Okay, sorry.
I'm the first in Asia.
Okay.
As a 60 years old.
Okay, I see.
Other airlines, so they have their own 60 year old. So I'm the first across LOC in Asia, across Asia, as a 60-year-old cabin crew.
All right. Thank you for correcting me. Yeah, first of all, thank you so much. Can I call you Abang?
Sure.
Thank you, Bang, for coming to this podcast. Your story has been going all over the world. Malaysia, Sarawak, Singapore, and I'm sure all beyond. And it's nice to see all the comments. They've been saying that, wow, someone who is 60 years old who is still flying right now, you're extending your contract, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes,
right?
Exactly, yeah.
For someone who is 60 years old, I think if I were you, I'll just stay at home and just be comfortable with where I'm at now. Because I've been working for the past years, I've been flying. I miss being on land, but here you are, still flying. And I want to know more about you. But before that, I would like you to choose these cards over here. We have 6 cards.
Okay.
So we want to break the ice to know you better. So we want you to choose 2 cards out of these 6 cards. This card is called Icebreaker, where we want to break the ice and also to know you deeper in a personal manner. So, Bang, choose 2 cards.
Okay, since my favorite color is green.
Okay.
So I choose green lah.
All right, green. Boleh.
Okay, what's your social media weakness?
Okay.
Exactly. This I agree lah. I have social media weakness lah.
Okay, what are they?
I cannot really talk in public. I'm bad in public speaking.
Okay.
Seeing those people like social influencers doing all those videos, talking in the camera, looking in the video.
Right.
That's part of my weakness lah. I cannot do that.
Have you tried?
Tried once, but okay lah.
That's it lah.
Recently inside my IG, I tried to promote one of the satay punya, what do you call it? She's selling satay, a few branches in Kuching here lah. So I tried to, she gave my wife a bunch of satay sticks to try lah.
Right.
So I try lah. Why not I try?
Yeah.
So there's you follow my IG Dana 8 lah. So I made a video, just impromptu video lah.
Yeah.
Okay lah.
Yeah.
But I don't like my voice, my volume.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm not loud speaker. I'm not a loud. What do you call it? I don't have that loud voice.
Okay.
Like a social influencer.
Yeah, right. But I'm sure when you were working, right, you have this sort of training that you need to project your voice. Do you have that sort of training?
Yes, training of course. Is part of our announcement. Announcement is all what do you call it? Scripted. Everything is scripted. Like I can just memorize it.
Yeah.
But talking in TV or media is a different story.
Yep.
But lately, mula-mula lah. Initially, I have that lack of self-confidence.
Right.
But when I get into it, get into the groove, so I feel like more confident. It depends on the like you, what do you call it? Your as a host lah. If you can accommodate my feelings, my nervousness, maybe I can just get rid of all those.
Yes. I mean, that's what I get from my guests when they come to my show. They say before they come in, they say, "Oh, I'm very nervous." But once they come in, once they get comfortable, they're like, "Oh, actually, I like this." The session that we have, it's
indeed.
It feels close because we're in the four walls. It feels, and then it's in the bedroom, and it's just the two of us talking. So it feels intimate in a way. Feels close. Yeah.
My first experience that day, I think 2 weeks ago, they had all those TVS and medias coming in at one. They cram it in one day. One session or 2 or 3 hours like that. I feel like I just let the flow go, sir.
All right. Were you nervous?
Initially, I'm nervous, but after a few shots, after they say, just relax, bang.
Okay.
Because the host from TVS, I knew him also.
Right.
Quite long time ago. So I feel like relaxed lah.
Okay.
Most of the people that I knew, even the media also, I met them first. First time I met them. Like South Tribune, Suara Sarawak, and Daily. They question me. I feel like relax when they ask question about me.
Yep.
So maybe just the feeling of nervous. It's your first time. Maybe that's the reason.
Okay.
But now it looks okay for me.
Yeah. Cool. I mean, I guess you get, like you said, you're getting in the groove.
Yeah.
You know how to play along. Then you get comfortable.
Follow the flow.
Yes, follow the flow. Yeah, you're right. I'll ask more questions regarding that, but later lah. So let's continue on with the card, the second card. Yeah.
Choose yellow lah.
Yellow. Okay.
Because I just bought a yellow T-shirt.
Oh, okay. Okay, yellow. Okay.
This is good. Which trip changed your life for the better? Okay. This I can answer very good lah.
All right. You've traveled to a lot of places.
Yeah, I travel a lot of places since I joined our national airline before.
Yep.
That's the way where I started as flying, and my first career as a cabin crew lah.
Yep.
Way back in 1989.
1989.
Yeah, I think you weren't born yet.
93. I'm very young.
Okay. My first trip, I see that that was when
Jabang. How old were you back then? 89.
24, 23, 24.
Enjoying the life.
After I completed my ITM.
What course in the ITM?
Diploma Business Studies.
Business Studies, yes, ITM. Semarahan lah.
No, that was not Semarahan yet. That was in BLTC. We call it Batu Lintang.
Ada ITM di Batu Lintang?
That was renting from Batu Lintang College, Teachers College. Maktab there. So ITM ran that place. Part of it lah. But you see that's our cawangan there lah.
Today I learn.
Then after that you go where from there to not Semarahan is now
quite new.
Lah.
Okay.
Semenggok I think. After that moved to Semenggok and then moved to Semariang everywhere. Now they settled in Semarahan.
Okay. I heard of Semariang before, but
Semariang,
not Batu Lintang.
Batu Lintang is the first one.
Baru tahu
Baru tahu.
Okay.
So after I completed my business studies in ITM, there's no job for me.
Right.
During that time, there was economic crisis.
Yep.
Very difficult to look for a job.
Bang. Can you hold the story?
Yeah, sure.
Continue the cut first.
Cut. Okay. Okay, trip changed my life later.
Yes.
In MAS, Malaysia Airlines.
Yep.
My first trip was to London lah.
London.
London.
Okay.
So you know lah, culture shock lah. The first trip to overseas.
Heathrow.
Yeah, Heathrow. That was Heathrow at that time.
Yep.
Heathrow. So that is where it changed my mind and look.
Perspective change lah.
Perspective as a whole.
Yeah.
What is the world is like.
Yep.
What is the culture is like.
Yep.
So when I reached down, I saw people, culture in London. There's so many people. There's not only the Englishmen or Englishwomen there. There are all sort of other races also. And then the second trip is to Tokyo.
Oh.
I love Tokyo. Because Tokyo also changed my life because of their good manners, their culture lah.
Right.
I like Japanese culture.
Right.
Because they're so humble.
Yeah.
And honest also.
Right.
Being in Tokyo and London has really changed my perspective of the world. To respect each and every races in the world. So now I inculcate the habit of my children lah.
Oh, I see.
I throw down it to them all what I know. This is what the culture shaped them.
Yeah.
When you see the world, it will shape your culture and shape your perspective of what is what you see about cultures and traditions and beliefs of each and every one of the in the world.
Yeah.
So you not be misguided or being judgmental about each race or whatever.
Right.
That changed my life. I mean, changed my perspective lah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure that you have this sort of culture shock in a way because, correct me if I'm wrong, but maybe you never traveled to outside Malaysia before you traveled to London, before you went to Tokyo. So that opens up a new view of, this is the other side of the world. This is how it looks like. And then the way that you brought your children along and you teach them the cultures, it reminds me of my. Okay, I'm gonna share my own story as well. My first international travel was in India back in 2011, and it opened my eyes straight away because I see. No offense to our India listeners, if there are people from India listening, but India, when I came, it was very dusty. It was quite dirty in a way.
Yes, exactly.
And when I look back, the contrast of Kuching and India, then when I figured, now I prefer my home now. I prefer Kuching. Kuching is very clean. Kuching is very manageable. No honkings, traffic light everywhere. India, there are traffic lights, but people don't really follow the rules of the regulations in the road. And when I came back to Kuching, I told everyone, hey, you know what? We always call Kuching as boring. Kuching is small, yada yada. When you travel outside, that is when you know that Kuching is actually a beautiful place. And no matter what, people say, home is always where the heart is. That's to me.
Exactly,
yeah, that's how I feel about home, Kuching. How do you feel about Kuching now, Bang?
I love Kuching.
Yeah.
From the moment that I started my career, I was transferred to KK, but I still when to be so homely, like you want to be with your parents. So I request for a transfer back to Kuching. So back to Kuching during my Malaysia Airlines days. After that, they transfer back to KL. That's where I started the career in the white body, we call it, in Malaysia Airlines. A few years there, still I found out that KL is, haywire, hectic. I don't like hectic life. I want to cool myself and my mind, ease my mind. So I request to be transferred to Kuching. In Kuching, I think when mid 1990s lah, I transferred back to Kuching. Before that, I get married lah. All the while in Kuching until 2006, where Malaysia Airlines offer a VSS, voluntary scheme. I was reluctant to move back to KL. If you don't take the VSS, you will be moved to KL. Half of us took the VSS, the money.
Okay.
At that time, the pay was quite good. So I took lah. We joined this one airline that created by AirAsia also, under Tony lah. It's called FlyAsianXpress. So since they need our license, because in flying also you got license, in as a cabin crew, not only as a technical crew, so as a pilot, we also got license. That is yearly, we have to renew it. So we took the opportunity or the risk, either one lah. Just gamble lah. So took it, and we transferred to Miri because that airline started in Miri because they want to take the whole RAS rural air service. So that way the story starts as AirAsia. All my colleagues pushes me to be the assistant cabin crew manager because they have their own cabin crew manager at that time in Miri, FlyAsianXpress. So I accept it lah. That's why I the game changer of my life, how to become more to office work. I did a lot because the culture, the changes was tremendous at that time. So at that time is like what you call positive stress lah to me. Because there's a lot of stress because all the things that you learn are all new things. Like doing PowerPoints, like doing all this Excel, everything. They never done before.
Okay.
So I was taught thank you to my wife lah. She taught me. Cannot bring my family over because they're still schooling. And we don't know yet what's the
situation,
planning, the situation for the near future about this airline. This immediate transform, from one airline MAS to new airline. Even our uniform at that time sampai reach us at night, whereas the next morning we have to do the flight with a different airline, name airline, the FlyAsianXpress from MAS. So that was most challenging lah in my life lah.
Right.
Doing all those Excel, doing all those allowance, gaji, the salary for
payroll,
staff, payroll, everything. Human resource
training,
sort of training for them. Discipline officer lah. Everything I have to do. Because my chemical manager at that time, he told me that, hey Nordin, one day you're going to replace me. So this is all the work you have to do lah. So it's okay lah. I take it a challenge to me. Thank you to him. But as time flies, series of unfortunate events lah.
Okay.
We lah as FlyAsianXpress, I was very sad that we received news that due to it was Tony was coming along in media at time.
Oh, he came all the way.
So he break the sad news lah.
Right.
That we need to close this, or very sad. And then we don't receive any compensation or what. Because due to some reason, I don't know lah.
Right.
So again, we take it as a challenge to us. So Asia absorb us into Asia directly lah.
So FlyAsianXpress, bye lah.
Bye.
Already.
We were really sad lah. Really frustrated because they closed MAS and then we took the VSS and then we joined this airline and they closed this airline again. Really turbulent lah. Then we back to KL training, retrain again. We call it initial training for a month or so. So that it, and after finish training, it's either you go back, you can be based in, you can choose lah, either in KL, everywhere. So most of us choose back to be in Kuching. Happy lah. Thought the episode ends there.
Right.
But after 6 months Kuching, receive another bad news.
Okay.
That they want to close Kuching hub. It's either you transfer, anyway you can choose your hub, whatever. You can choose JB or KK or KL. So most of us yang dah married and got children, so we choose KK lah. After a few months there, my boss called, hey Nordin, I want to upgrade you to be leading lah. Okay, I thought it was in KK lah. No, in KK. You fly down to JB. Then from KK I moved down to JB. Right. JB as leading lah in Asia there.
Leading the cabin crew?
Yeah, we call it leading lah in Malaysia Airlines. So leading steward or stewardess.
Leading steward. Okay.
So in Asia we call it senior cabin crew.
Senior cabin crew.
So in charge of the cabin lah.
Okay.
That's the one, the guy or the lady in front who manage all the cabin lah.
So all this while as a cabin crew, and now you've been upgraded
lah. Okay.
Senior cabin crew lah.
Because I know her. I know her during my FX days, FlyAsianXpress days. Now she's the regional director of AirAsia cabin crew.
Okay.
So Nordin, you go. Okay lah, I go there. Then happy there lah. Then after less than a year or so, JB close close, buka, tutup. So close. So boss request to be transferred in KK lah. I know she wants me to be in KL. Intention, her planning that she want to upgrade me to executive level lah.
Yeah.
At that time, I don't focus much about level, pangkat, you know.
Yeah.
I focus about my family, my children.
Yeah.
How am I going to, how if I go there might be, other problems lah.
You have all the experience to be an exec already.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So, during the phase of period, the turbulence was really great lah. So okay, Nordin, you want to go in KK? Okay lah, you back in KK. In 2010, they decided to open back Kuching. During the process of transferring back us to Kuching, from KK to Kuching, right?
Right.
The boss called me again.
Oh.
Nordin, you want to be a duty executive? I told her that, boss, can I wait for? Can I give you an answer for 2 weeks or 1 week like that?
Yeah.
No, cannot. She's the type of, if you want it,
I want it now.
Wait now.
Okay.
That's how she, her management style lah.
Yeah.
I guess okay lah. Boss, I think I'll be staying Kuching lah.
Oh.
Because I got a lot of backup also to be the duty executive, but she want me to be in Penang. I know her intention. After Penang, maybe I can take care of Kuching.
Okay.
So past is past. That is past lah. I don't really feel bad about it.
Yeah.
As long as I want to be with my family, my children, that's it. My focus is there lah. Family focus. Actually, I can excel, but my focus is my children first. Until now lah.
Yeah.
But I'm happy lah. The best gift is to be a dad. Best gift, you excel personally. You see your children grow, and you give them a good education, and now they are what they wanted to be.
Yeah.
Most of my children, they are more to engineering side now.
Oh.
The first one, the eldest one, is in Shalam, is a big lecturer there.
Yeah.
She earned her PhD in Tokyo lah.
Yeah.
That's how I nurture them,
Yeah.
That's how I bring the best out of them.
Yeah.
It's my sacrifice.
Yeah. Do you have a list of colleagues who be like, aduh nyatok malas nak kerja. Ada sih?
Ada. It's normal for cabin crew lah.
Yeah.
Some of the crew, but not the senior crew lah. Some of the crew, they have bukan habit lah, sort of like macam, if we don't like the crew kan, they have that feeling of either insecure or envy. There comes hatred lah. And so jealousy, something like that lah. Things like that you can manage. But the senior crew, they know already that once they grow, lah, being an adult, once you grow, you got more things to see and learn.
Yeah.
So most of the things that you have experienced before, you set aside lah.
Right. Now that we're speaking on that path now, so I'd like to ask you, as a senior cabin crew, you're part of the leader, right? You're in the flight. So how do you manage? Wow, you have so many things to manage. You have to manage the people. You have to manage your clients in a way. You have to manage your crew.
Yes.
How do you manage all this all at once, bang? Like so crazy. You have to think of the pilot as well. You have to think of you have
exactly.
You have so many departments you think of, from pilot to the customers, clients. Then the end line would be the cabin crew. How do you manage all this?
There's one incident I still remember way back in 2008, 2009. In one of the hub in Asia. So I'm quite close with this crew because they respect me lah. Experience wise, I'm the best they can see lah.
Right.
So they come to dislike a female crew lah. They say that she's taking drugs or what. So things like this, I have to also manage. I'm close to this crew. So this female crew don't like this crew because she knew that she's taking drugs.
Okay.
So how I manage? I call her. I know that she's taking drugs. So go inside.
Oh, you call the girl lah.
Call the girl. I told her, come here. I want to talk to you. I talk to her when I tell her that it has come to my knowledge that most of the crew say that you are into drugs. I don't accuse her immediately lah.
Yeah.
And I think that if you are taking it, or if you are not taking it, good lah. If you're taking it, better be careful because this person, she dislike you she might do something bad about you, or she will report you to the police.
Yeah.
Then we got a lot of problems. Police will waiting for you at the
airport.
At the airport, whatever.
Yeah.
So she started crying.
Oh.
That means she admitted it lah.
Oh.
So it better stop it lah. I use sort of like personal approach first lah.
Yeah.
I don't really condemn or don't really accuse you of, even though she's my friend, my good friend, but I don't like to be biased lah. I try to sort out in a peaceful and proper manner lah.
Yeah.
Before things get worse. Every time I see her, she go to the toilet like taking those things lah.
Yeah.
So I told her to stop lah. She was crying, so then she stopped it. Maybe she stopped, but we also don't know.
Yeah.
Because they're not really in good terms with other crew.
Yeah.
So it happens to every hub. Every hub I go, so we face the same problem. So I like to read lah about human anatomy, about human behavior. So when I still remember there was one, not incident lah, one situation inside the cabin when I see this crew. She is a single mother. When I see her, I ask her lah, during your what do you call it, childbirth, during your pregnancy, when you give birth, you have quite serious bleeding or not? And then she like startled, like shocked to see.
Yeah.
How does I know? She never expect that to happen. For me to ask that question.
From a man some more.
So how did you know that? So I was like, there is some. I know there's some trick or some secret about human body, human anatomy. So when she did not answer that question, but that means she agreed lah to what my knowledge is.
Yeah.
I can see how and I spot where the sign and symptom of someone bleeding, something like that lah.
How do you know bang? Yang pun posture ke, like how the way she behaves?
No, not the way she behaves. It's a trade secret.
Okay. Alright.
I just try my luck. Betul or not? How this you try to sign and symptom of people have bleed before during birth. I tried to ask lah. Then she was shocked lah. So betul lah.
Betul lah.
What I not study lah. What I've read.
Right.
I just try my luck only.
Right.
So that's that's part of the trick lah.
So you're like, Cun ku baca buku tu.
Right.
So okay, so that is the cabin crew part where you manage. Okay, let's go to the customers, clients, passengers. What are some of the experiences that you never forget?
Some erratic behavior also got. Some furious. Some you macam unexpectedly macam burst into anger that got. But we try our utmost faith to handle it professionally lah. You cannot fight fire. Just like when I know when my daughter hear about this, because I use it during when my daughter, the second one and third one, were fighting. She was fighting with her second one. So the third one is really macam gangster in the family lah. She was right tough. So when she pulled the hair of my second daughter, they were crying. I don't know how. I cannot hit them, So even if hit them also, she would not let go her sister's hair. So then I realized that we cannot fight fire. So I just pour cold water lah. And then immediately she released her grip on her hair. So that's how I use it from my own children to passenger also lah, to the crew also lah. But at that situation also, you also get nervy, you get agitated.
Yeah.
Because when you see that type of situation, the people are shouting, you also get want to be angry,
Yeah. Heartbeat goes fast.
Also fast, palpitation kan. So you cannot do that. You try to cool yourself down first.
Oh yeah.
I have an incident in Kuching before lah. This one, I still remember one crew. When I was in front, I heard this. We were going to Macau that time. Kuching, Macau. There's this Chinaman shouting at her in the middle of the cabin. what happened? So this crew lah, I forgot her name already. She's a sweet Chinese lady, cabin crew lah. What happened? She told me that I told her to stop using the handphone because you're refilling. The SOP for refilling is cannot use the handphone. Okay. So when I go to that man, he's sitting in the middle of wing there lah, wing seat. What happened, boss? Oh, she really rude, macam kurang hajar lah. You got manners, so I'm sorry, but because this is a rule, you cannot do this to. You cannot play with your handphone or switch on your phone during our refilling. So still, he's not satisfied. Dia macam I think gangster what lah.
Okay.
From China, I from Macau lah.
Okay.
He's not a local lah.
Okay.
So I want to see the girl. So I told her, you better go back to the cockpit lah. She hide in the cockpit, so captain also hide her.
Oh, okay.
That man really crazy. Maybe he's on some drugs or whatever.
Okay.
No? Still, I apologize on behalf. I don't want you to apologize to me. I want her. Still not satisfied. So we call the security. We call the duty manager. Oh, coming already. Even the airport police coming. We call them because this man is uncontrollable. Because normally we can we call that handing of disruptive packs.
Okay.
Handing of disruptive packs. So we tell them to handle it. It's beyond our control already.
Yep.
Then the police came in, and they have a soft talk at the boarding gate. I mean the aerobis there. They pulled him outside. Right. His friend was with him. They keep quiet only. Don't know what to do.
Yalah.
So this guy will pull him outside. The captain say, I don't want to bring. Told me lah, I don't want to bring this passenger to Macau. Otherwise, he will create more problems. The female cabin crew was still in the cockpit. Bertapok lah. Takut ada incident lah. You have to avoid all those things. And then when captain said, Nordin, close the door. Wow. I close the door. You got back or not? Got, captain. Take his bag. Give it to me. I give it to the captain. This captain just throw it out the window.
Oh.
So at that time, it's really messy lah situation. Man was macam datangan tu lah, you know. He's really like enraged. Open the door. So things like that lah. Even the police outside, and like, no respect for the police, no respect for the team manager. Everybody really scared at him. So we push back. We ignore him lah. Push back. Then left him behind lah.
Luggage still inside.
No, luggage he threw aside.
Also.
The captain was, I don't want to bring this passenger, he told me. Okay, captain. So he threw it outside. Threw it through the window. There's a cockpit window.
Yeah.
Threw it.
Luckily
the bag was small.
Okay.
Throw it down there.
Okay.
So that's one of my most, memorable experience handling disruptive packs. Other than that, normal lah. Kena, what they call, shouted at. They're so angry. Like the meals, like cabin hot, so we cannot do anything. But we also sweating lah. Flight delays, we also cannot do anything. Cannot do anything. It is not our intention. It's not for us to for the passenger to blame the crew inside lah. Maybe they just want to express their fury or what. Cabin crew, the last line of defense lah. Right. Cabin crew, because they're in the cabin, they're facing the passenger. So those are the people that we have to manage professionally lah.
What would you say to those people? I mean, those who are listening, who would say things like, AirAsia, it's always delay. It's known for delay. So what would you say to these people if they were to be here in front of you right now?
I have been in the airline for 35 years again. I have 3 airlines. Malaysia Airlines, FlyAsianXpress, and AirAsia. Those complaints are all normal. Every airline in the world, they face the same complaints. Delays are not, we advertently want delays. There must be a reason. Something must be a reason behind the delays. Number one, aircraft technical. It means that the malfunction of the avionics, the cockpit, malfunction of the rudder or whatever, or bird strike or lightning strike. Even lightning strike, the single piece this much. Lightning strike, you can see the mark there. They have to get approval from it's either our own engineer, or if they cannot make immediate qualification whether the aircraft can go or not, they have to contact the Airbus in France. You know what, this big of scar, when the aircraft flies at 900 kilometers per hour, the things might got peel off. When it got peel off, bigger and bigger and bigger, it might goes inside the engine, all the debris. Those are the crucial part of airline punya whether they will rectify or they certify it fit to fly. I'm not talking on behalf of the pilots. It's my knowledge already. After 35 years of flying. They have to rectify and call the engineer. You say you cannot blame the AirAsia, you cannot blame or whatever airline you're from lah. After door close, it is fit to fly, you lost 10 minutes there. When you reach the next destination, already delay. So the delay will be snowball lah.
Okay, there's this question I'd like to ask. Let me check my phone. I forgot my questions.
Okay.
You have a drink first. Okay, alright. Okay, let's go to this lah. Because you've mentioned, people have been mentioning this over and over again on social media, on news tabloids. They will ask about your face. That's the first thing they'll ask, because you have a sort of a face that is quite youthful in a way. How do you actually take care of your face? What sort of facial regime or facial habits, facial wash habits that you do every day?
Facial, like your the things that you use, the moisturizer, whatever kan. You have to take supplement also. And beside that, work out also. You have to exercise. Those are 3 elements. For me, I only use the normal one. Facial wash. Facial wash also, there's a lot of facial wash in the market, like charcoal, black, whatever lah. The snail, whatever. But for me, I use that suits my skin. And facial scrub also. But I don't use facial scrub. Before I use facial scrub. Facial scrub is quite harsh, It makes your skin dry. And then you have to use a toner also. Toner and then moisturizer. Right? That's the 3 basic things lah. As a man.
Toner, moisturizer.
Moisturizer and your facial wash also lah. And I don't just use it in the morning or what. I use it morning and at night also. And besides that, you need to take supplement also.
What sort of supplements you take?
The normal one, multivitamin lah.
Multivitamin.
Some multivitamin also I have a preferential brand lah. So if sometimes I take this multivitamin, when I pass urine, my urine will become so yellow. So I feel this is not good. So I take another one. It's okay. Maybe it doesn't suit me lah. But depends also, right? I take spirulina also. I take what do you call that? Fish oil. At this age also, after you're 30 or maybe mid-30s above, or maybe 40s lah, early 40s, you have to take coenzyme Q10. This moringa,
moringa.
It's down moringa. Moringa is good. When I take that, it's good for your kidney also. In health, in health supplement, one of the most important organ inside your body is your kidney. Kidney, your liver, and your heart lah.
So you've mentioned about your facial and your diet, and I'm sure that besides all this, you do also take care of what's inside of you, your soul.
Yes.
Your spirit. So what do you do in terms of, I mean, we can talk about the outer case, right? For example, I have a phone, I put on tempered glass, I put on very nice casing. But what matters for us as human beings is also what is on the inside. So for you, Bang, what would be your exercise be when it comes to the inside lah.
Okay.
Yeah.
On my side, my personal opinion, like what I do, what I practice before. I started Qigong when I reached 50. Qigong, I feel, is the best method for you to control your inner, what do you call this, organs, you know, like your breathing techniques. Qigong is the best, and Tai Chi also. I practice that. This is how you control your breathing. It works. It works because of how you. I measure my performance in the gym for workout. I do Qigong first. I do technique breathing first. It helps. I can go further. I can go extra mile. Those are the things that really like is suitable for everybody.
Okay, we've talked about Tai Chi. Mentioned about being 60 years old. How does it feel like, bang, to be a 60-year-old?
Actually, as a matter of fact, I don't feel like 60 years old lah.
Yeah.
I feel like 60 years old when I see my children grow.
Okay.
It's a blessing to be a father. It's a gift of God to be a father of 4 children. I have nurtured them. I have sacrificed for them. I have developed their mind. I have instilled goodness in them. You know, all those you empower your kids for them to be confident. I have built the confidence in my kids. It's how I teach them. They see my sacrifice, the way they do also. I can see lah. As a father, I can see. But things that I cannot control is their feelings.
Right.
But I try my best to show to them how to manage your feelings also. More to psychology lah. That's why I like psychology, you know. I like to read. I mentioned just now about the crew that can see whether she's bleeding or what during childbirth, kan?
Yeah.
I like to read people.
I feel like you're interested to read all the psychology stuff. You invested yourself in reading psychologies because you want to make it easy in your line of work as well.
Exactly.
That's how you read people, your body language. You can tell straight away if you see someone is restless, fidgeting. Go straight to the person, say, are you okay? Do you need some help? Is that one of the reasons why?
Yeah, sort of lah. But I just don't go telling them, are you okay?
Okay.
Listen, if I have, because most of the flight we have in Kuching here is a short flight lah. Unless you have those long
flights,
long haul flight, maybe they are scared or whatever. You can see the face.
Since we're talking about cabin crew stuff, right? I was one of those who applied for AirAsia. I didn't tell you before this. Early today.
Okay.
Come here, apply. That was a long time ago, 10 years ago. But I got rejected because they say I have a yellowish teeth and I have scars on my face.
Maybe.
But they said, you have great social skills, communication skills.
Yes.
My walking, okay, no problem. Saya dah scars semua. But I got rejected. All right. So we'll stop about the cabin crew for a while because what I know is that off from AirAsia, you also have a business that you run. Yeah, cafe that you run.
Cafe.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about the cafe? What is it about? Where? How it started?
Okay.
Yeah.
When I thought about having a cafe at that time, I told my wife, there's a friend of us, he wanted to let go his cafe lah. So I told her, I think better start something lah. You better take it because it might help us in the future. It's called KopiCut. But I retained the same previous owner to be in our team lah, me and my wife. 3 of us. This is ex-DJ also with Era. So I still maintain him. I tell him to do most of the media, handling media lah.
Right.
KopiCut
Yeah, KopiCut.
Make sure you go to KopiCut.
Yeah, KopiCut. Go to KopiCut. Si abang.
KopiCut. Memikat, terpikat.
Yeah, itu dia.
Kopi tak tentuang.
Kopi tak tentuang. Belum coba lagi.
Kelak coba.
Kelak coba. Okay. Let's go back again to cabin crew. I'm sure that, I don't know, hopefully there are 1 or 2 aspiring cabin crews out there who is currently watching this podcast. So I'd like to ask for your opinion on what are the things that they need to have to be a cabin crew.
carry yourself well among the interviewers.
Yeah.
Your height fits. I think 5'6" before 5'5" is the shortest one, kan? But the tallest I don't know. Tallest maybe you can as long as not 7-footer lah.
Yeah.
6-footer also can. And the way you talk also, and those are the criteria lah. Even to become a cabin crew, communication skills very good.
Yep.
English. English is very important. Like when I communicate with you like this, kan?
Yep.
Your problem solving, and decision making also. They will put a situation on how you deal with decision making.
Yeah.
Now, like AirAsia lah, they're more to like fun team. So they will ask you to sing whether you can sing or not. They have to dance also, you know.
Ooh.
Singing and dance. You see what the Asia now are doing? All those flash mob.
Flash mob. Yeah. Social
They
media.
dance, you know, social media. Asia is the first airline in Malaysia to do that.
Yeah. And Asia is very active on TikTok, so I see.
TikTok also very active. Now social media is very active.
Yeah.
First thing they ask you, you have a social media account?
Right.
You have a TikTok?
Yeah.
If you don't have, that's tick down. -1 already. Then now more to social media.
If those of you who want to be a cabin crew, I don't know, you can just DM.
DM me.
Yeah, DM.
It's my IG is Dayner8, DAYNER8.
Yeah. I'll put it down later on.
Okay.
How was it like when you suddenly got all this so-called fame after you've been viral?
Actually, it doesn't come in my mind that things like this happen to me. But when it happens, I just take a stroll, take a walk, go along, be like water, kata Bruce Lee lah. Because things like this happen and it really hits me. It doesn't hits me hard lah. So follow the flow lah.
Yeah.
This is how artists lifestyle lah. So for me, it's nothing much.
Yeah. I feel like when you face all this limelight in a way, before this you're like, okay lah, I just do my own job, I just mind my own business. And then suddenly when you have this limelight, you have this thought of, I need to be careful when I'm in public. I need to be watchful with the things that I do. I don't want to stain my company's name. I don't want to stain the company at the AirAsia. I don't want to create some bad impressions of the company. I'm sure that you are very mindful of the things that
precisely.
You do. Yeah,
that's what I'm having now. When I go to work for flying duty lah, all those 30 years until now when I got this limelight you can feel the difference that how the people at the airport look at you. There is that certain smile that you notice in the person that you don't know. Like outsiders or whatever, the passenger lah. They feel they appreciate you. They say, tanya abang, so this is the one lah. So this is the one lah. So I got all those look, like it's not the bad looks that people look at you, because I notice, because I like to read people lah. So I notice, I just senyum. This guy must know me from the media or whatever lah, from the viral things lah. All those things I take it as a positive notes. So now what is mentioned just now, so you have to behave like in the public. Yes. Even my wife told me, now you got to behave. Your driving habits also you got to behave.
Definitely.
Definitely, So I have to, for the time being lah, watch my whatever bad habits I have. Those are the power of social media. Bahaya.
I mean, that's how I know you also. Before you went viral.
Exactly.
Siapa Abang Nordin tau. Then when you got viral, that's how I know you. Yeah. And also, I feel like you are being watched by the public. You also carry this heavy task of, I am now truly an ambassador of AirAsia.
Yes. My shoulders are very heavy now,
Slouching.
At one time, I feel like wearing a mask, to work.
You're tired of it.
Bang. You cannot answer all the time. Yes. If I have the record, use handphone. Handphone I can play.
Listen.
Listen. Things like this, it happens. Now I can feel the stress of how the politicians are like,
how the artists are,
singers, you know.
So when you got viral, do you receive any nice words coming from Tony Fernandes
he's the one who posted this in his IG lah.
Okay.
We have the first 60 years old. So congratulations. Actually, at that time where he asked one of my colleagues, our colleagues lah. Yeah, that's handling our media that day. So what does he want? So I feel like proud. What he asked me what I wanted.
Yeah.
If I say it's wanted the Mercedes GLC also, I say come on lah.
Yeah. No way.
No logic, right?
Yeah.
That was kena buang tu.
So what did you tell Tony?
So I said, okay, tell boss that I want a trip to do the umrah lah. So immediately I say, okay, done. I go trip. But until now, no news yet lah. I belum nego lagi.
Okay, Tony Fernandes, if you're watching this. Yeah, I see. Okay. So we have actually come to the end of the podcast. So yeah, Bang Nordin, I would like to give this chance for you to say to anyone out there, probably to, I don't know, Tony Fernandes to all those who have been following you ever since you got viral, and probably anyone, family members or anyone. Yeah, the camera is yours.
Okay. With this opportunity I like to say thank you to my family, especially my wife who's been standing behind me, strong and be assertive. My wife has a great character, you know. She take care of my children very good. What makes them to be now lah. And especially my immediate family members, my daughter, my son, and my father and mother. So and my other siblings lah also, they support me well. And especially to AirAsia, thank you for making me viral like this.
Yeah,
AirAsia has such a way, their business model. I really like respect how they do business. This is the real business, real entrepreneur in Tony. That when people talk bad things about you, just ignore lah. You try to improve, and they make good marketing. One thing I respect about Asia is marketing. Marketing Asia is top notch lah. One of maybe the best. Even not because I'm Asia lah. But when I joined Asia, I can see their marketing is the best in Malaysia lah. So one thing, Asia, thank you. You get the best marketing, best communication team also. When I see they work, I tell you, they work non-stop.
I see.
Even in weekend also, the communication teams. Those are the people who's solid behind the foundation of Asia. Marketing, sales team, communication team, the catering team. They have grown from zero to the best. And also cabin crew side. Thank you to my superior, Suhaila, is regional director of Asia cabin crew. Our cabin crew manager, CC Pong, and our cabin crew executive here in Kuching, Roda. Thank you for all your support. These are the ladies, very powerful ladies, they give me support lah. So now I'm in Asia as a contract crew lah, because I'm 60 above already. I celebrated my birthday in February. So extend contract until next February lah. Let's see how this. If I still like flying, I'm still strong. Then I might consider again lah.
Alright. So yeah, I'd like to give my thank you also to, first of all, to Abang Nordin. For coming here to this podcast. It's a great journey that you have had, and also it's a great experience that you have shared in this podcast.
Yes, exactly.
Thank you so much for saying yes. Actually, to be honest, I didn't expect you to say yes because who is this Barry Barim? Very small production.
I scroll down inside YouTube. Podcast normally I watch KJ. KJ and a few times only for Zarul lah.
Yeah.
But when I see you contacted me that day, I say, oi, ada podcast. I think I should support this guy because he's a local one.
Yeah.
I really thought that you are the first one.
Okay.
So Zarul was like, hey, can we make it earlier? I see.
Oh.
Can you make it earlier? So okay lah. Make it earlier lah.
Okay.
So he's the first one.
So you told him that I'm going to be the
today I'm going to be podcasting in your program.
So he's going to be the first. Okay.
You second.
Yeah. Thank you so much for that.
Welcome.
Yeah, and also I'd like to say my thank you and my utmost appreciation also to AirAsia for giving me the chance to interview one of your crews here. Amza, right? If I'm not mistaken, namanya.
Yeah, Amza. He's the head of communication.
Yeah, head
of nice guy.
Yeah.
And then don't forget the AirAsia. It's a new route. Not new route lah. It's a new airport, old airport lah. Subang Airport.
Yeah.
In Subang now. It's nearer to KL. And the fare is really cheap. 88 ringgit or so. I heard lah.
Okay.
So it's in the advert.
Alright.
88 ringgit. Grab your chance to travel in August, I think.
Oh.
30th August, right? I think 30th August. So new destination in Subang. I was hoping to go to Subang also. That's where I started my airline career.
Subang.
Subang. It's a deep memory there.
A lot of memories there. Fond memories.
Yeah, fond memories.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, that's the end of the podcast. Thank you once again.
Yeah, thank you, Barry, for inviting me.
Yeah. Ito, ada chance after this.
Sure. Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
All right. So, yeah, that's the end of the podcast with Abang Nordin. Continue to support this podcast by clicking like, share, and subscribe. If you wanna help me out with the fundings, you can go to Buy Me a Coffee, and so you can go there and give me a few dollars. Thank you so much for that. And see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.
Bye. Support local lah. Support Barry. Barry podcast.
Yes. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye.
You are watching the Barry Anak Barn podcast.